and he uses that to his advantage. However, all the girls find their true love after sleeping with him. And all of them send invitations to him. But Charlie is not satisfied with what he is doing. He decides to go see Cam. She is doing a presentation about penguins. After a while of begging, she agrees to go to dinner with him, but only as friends. They go on a date and they have a lovely conversation, but Cam accidentally walks onto a tower and falls. Charlie comes to help, and they share a kiss. Then the relationship gets stronger with time, so they are ready to take it to the next stage. While they are getting ready, Charlie receives a call from Stuart. Stuart tells him that the charm is real, as he called all Charlie's exes, and all of them are now married, and tells him if he sleeps with her, she is going to marry the next guy she dates. Charlie lies to her, and leaves desperately. They decide to do a test to see if the charm is true. They find a woman that a man would never date. So, if she gets her true love, then they can conclude. Charlie is disgusted to see her, but he asks her out. They go to dinner and they do it afterward. Then he forces Stuart to ask her out. So, if the charm is true, they will get together. Meanwhile, Cam is sad as she didn't hear from Charlie after that night. Charlie calls her and tells her that he is sick so they won't be able to meet. But they agree to speak on the phone more often. They spend most of their time talking on the phone. As they can't meet, they decide to take their phone relationship to the next level. She sends her photos to him, which arouses him. He calls Stuart to ask about the woman, and he replies that he went out with her, and not going to propose to her or anything. Charlie immediately comes to Cam's place. They make love, while destroying half the things in the house. In the morning, Charlie looks at her in love, and then goes to make some breakfast. He sees the woman he slept with on TV, and shocked to see that she has found a guy. He freaks out after seeing this, and calls Stuart immediately. Stuart says that he didn't ask her out, but just asked the time. Charlie becomes furious and yells at him. Charlie is frightened at the thought of losing Cam, and he behaves like a crazy guy to get her attention all the time. He surprises her with flowers and balloons at her work. And he also decorates her car. But she doesn't seem to enjoy all these, and tells him to leave her alone. Charlie is heartbroken, and sits on a bench, while it's raining. Reba comes to him and thanks to him, and says that she met her true love. Suddenly, he sees a man who is collecting trash, drops a glass bottle onto the street. Bottle began to spin, and Charlie remembered something from his childhood. He goes to see Anisha with Stuart. Meanwhile, Cam's brother convinces her that Charlie's love, his fear of losing her, are the reasons for his crazy behavior, and tells her to forgive him. Charlie and Stuart come to meet Anisha. Her daughter answers the door. He started to tell everything to her, and begs her to remove the curse from him, and even shows her his penis. She tells him that she was just a kid, and didn't put a curse on him. She tells him to let her go if he loves her. She will come back to him, if they are destined to be together. He decides to set her free, and helps her to meet her hero, Howard Blaine, who is an expert on penguins. Charlie watches from distance the way they work together. Stuart comes to see Charlie, and tells him that he found his true love. It was Lara, a girl who Charlie slept with before. Because of Charlie, she found her true love, Stuart. They tell him that Cam is leaving for Antarctica with Howard. Charlie panics, and drives his way to the airport, but they didn't let him in without a ticket. He had to spend $17,000 to get through. He meets Cam, and tells her everything happened and his love for her, and tells her not to leave him, but she says that she comes back on Wednesday. And also, Howard is married and his wife is also with them. He gifts her a pebble, which penguins give to their soulmate as a ritual. She forgives him and they share a kiss. Then it reveals that Anisha has actually cursed Charlie. She removes the curse, so he can be with his soulmate. So, what do you guys think of this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos like this.